Greetings and salutations. How are you folks doing this evening? I am making tonight's video because of an incident that happened the other afternoon rather. I had to go to an appointment with my husband in Boston. It was very important, and I was not able to make it all the way through that visit, and we had to reschedule. We made it through the first half, and the second half where we had to speak to someone about a CGM, which is a continuous glucose monitor. My husband's a type 1 diabetic, and he really needed that for his insulin pump, but I wasn't able to do it. I ran out of the building. I was almost in tears, and I was so embarrassed. And, part of the, frustration and embarrassment and all these other wonderful things that come along with panic disorder and the agoraphobia in some cases is just the way, you fear that people look at you. And that's all I could do was just try to visualize how far away the car was. And it was pretty far. For me, it was like, it might as well have been like 200 miles. It was like 4 blocks away in a parking garage in the middle of Boston, which is a very, very busy city. And I made it, and I was terrified, and I was just so upset with myself. But the next day, I was able to go grocery shopping, and I had to buy stuff to get for a party, some craft supplies that I had to make, and I made it through 3 stores, no problem at all. No problem at all, except for, I got through Walmart, and I started at the end of the checkout, starting to get a little tough, but, it worked out. I ended up getting all that done, and my shirt's coming up, whoops. I ended up getting all that done, and it was a success. And I don't know if anyone else has successes like that, or, weird occurrences like that. Like, one day you're fine, the next day you're not. One day you can barely leave your house or your car, and the next day you're, like, going places with somebody, and it just baffles my mind. I've been battling this, trying to, walk through it, and try to just, read as much and learn as much as I possibly can, and to try to continue to move forward. Because you can't live like this. You can't live running into a, hall, or running into the lobby, or to, a room in someone else's house. I've done that. I've had to gone to a holiday party at, like, a new friend's, somebody's house, like, when I was a teenager, and, run into a room and, embarrass myself. So I'm going through the cognitive behavioral therapy again. This will be my 5th time through in the last 15 years, but it always helps me. Also, some exposure therapy is planned, so I'm hoping to be able to, by the end of this year, at least be able to make small trips on my own. And so that's a small goal that I've set for myself. And again, I'm trying to be able to go to Boston Comic Con in a few weeks, if you watched my last video. So those are my goals. Comic Con is kind of a really big goal, actually. But short term is just to make a list of things that I do want to accomplish by the end of the year, as far as panic disorder and agoraphobia, and my treatment options. Well, folks, I guess that's all I have to say this evening. And have a wonderful night. Bye.